with a man of so many projects, but we're talking about the Righteous Gemstones tonight. It's Walton Goggins. You do seem to be feeling pretty good because not everyone can pull off this look in public. What is this from? This is from Cultured Magazine. I just want to let everybody know, put grandma to sleep because this is one of the photos from... that not everyone can traipse around in public like this. This is on the Santa Monica Pier on the Ferris wheel there, isn't it?
It is.
Is that even legal for you to be dressed like this?
No. It wasn't legal. It wasn't legal at all. And as a matter of fact, I had once we got on the Ferris wheel, I had these sweatpants that I put on, and then as soon as the Ferris wheel started to move, I would take them off really quickly and then just kind of model like whatever, like this thing. And he would take a bunch of photos. And as the wheel was kind of returning to the bottom, I had to put them on really quickly. Yeah. But you know what? That's this thing about when I said about this experience. You know, I've been around it such a long time, and I'm so grateful for everything in my life. I'm really approaching this with such like a childlike abandon in the sense that the Cena, the photographer, said, "You want to put on these yellow Speedos?" And I said, "Yeah, sure, why not?"
Like you would say to a child.
Yeah. Yes. Son, if you're watching this.
Oh my goodness, do you like heights?
Do I actually have an aversion to heights, but
the reason I'm asking is that were these white when you put them on? Because I'm just curious about that color.
Well, and then you got the yellow jacket, and then there were yellow kind of cowboy boots.
You look angry. Like you look angry having to wear any clothes in this photograph.
You know what? Yeah, that's probably That's
anyway, I'm about this. It's good for you, man.
It was good. Well, you know, there's the thing about this. There was one particular moment when the true story. We're heading over to the Ferris wheel, and I'm having such a good time with this photographer. And this is the kind of photographer who said, like, well, let's just walk out on the street. And I said, okay, well, what do you want to shoot? And he said, well, there are people over there in a painting class. All of these ladies. Why don't you go talk to them? And I said, sure. Yeah, I'll wear a yellow bathing suit and I'll talk to these ladies and I'll become a part of their painting class. Sure. And I asked them. I got the canvas and whatever, and they let me sit down with him. But then on the way there, I got so excited, and we were in this car, that I said, okay, get your camera ready. And I stood up out of the sunroof. I just kind of stood up, and then like he was taking photos from underneath. It was really cool. I said, you think that's cool? Watch this. Take pictures while I jump out of this moving car and go across the lane of traffic. I did. I got really excited. I'm an enthusiastic person. I did. I mean, like they were going slow. We were in traffic, right?
Did you stay upright?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. But I opened the door. We were only going about 3 or 4 miles an hour, and I got out and I went across the lane of traffic, looking back at the camera, you know, and he was kind of taking pictures. I got to the other side. Yeah. They had to keep going, and a cop car came with a siren.
One of those?
And he said, "Excuse me, sir. Excuse me." And I said, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry, officer. I'm so sorry." And he said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm doing a photo shoot." And he said, "Well, where's your photographer?" No one was there. Everyone was left in the car.
This is him explaining himself.
For real.
To the cop.
And I thought I was going to jail. I really thought I was going to go to jail.
That's a legend. That would be a legend.
And it was only because he said at the end of it, he said I'm a huge fan of The Shield, so I'll let you go, which is a cop show that I did.
And you played that for many years.
Yeah,
there you go. Well, you've been doing the Righteous Gemstones since the beginning. Amazing character, Uncle Baby Billy, and he's been on a quest to produce the smash musical hit, Teen Juice, which is about a teen Jesus.
Yes.
Well overdue. And you were kind enough to bring us a snippet of you from your recording session of the musical. Jim, can we show this?
Filming now.
All right, let's see here. We got to get this down now. I'm in the recording booth. I got to record this song. I got to record this album. Who has me on the other line? Let's go! When we hit the floor, yeah, we turning hardcore. Gonna settle every score. Gonna win this holy war. To a groove that's so divine, turning water into wine. And when you lose your mind, guess what? We gonna turn the other cheek.
The Righteous Gemstones series finale airs Sunday on HBO and is streaming on Max. Walton Goggins, everybody. We'll be right back with John McWhorter.